Hi, Sonia Schmidt here with a movie review from an American perspective. I watch so you don't have to. This week, it's an original by Netflix called The Silence. This movie was kind of a mixture of Netflix's Bird Box, A Quiet Place, and Hitchcock's The Birds. They all seem to have the same plot: a family trying to reach safety while being hunted by some crazy killing flying force. Unlike Bird Box, this family didn't have to lose their sight to reach safety because they were being hunted by bats who were basically blind as bats. This family did have one advantage. Because they had a deaf daughter, they could communicate with each other without making a sound. Okay, now for the American perspective, the male perspective. Unlike the dad in A Quiet Place, this dad seems to be hand-painted by the Hollywood left. They seem to go overboard, making him the perfect American dad, in their view. Super smart, architect, little glasses, perfectly dressed. We'll call him Lib Dude. But you know, when those bats hit the scene, he didn't have a clue. Luckily, there was another character, and I'll call him American Man, played by John Corbett. That's right, ladies, that John Corbett, who happened to have saved Lib Dude back in his high school days when Lib Dude was getting bullied by the bullies. American Man saved his behind, and they've been besties ever since. He came into the scene and took control over the family, thank goodness. Unfortunately, he gets got. What? I'm not spoiling anything. If you know anything about movie plots, you know that the last best hope gets got. And he got. He got. Moving on to the next category, guns. Wouldn't you know it, American Man had one of the few guns you saw in the whole movie. Unfortunately, when he gets got, the gun gets got. The only other gun you saw in the entire movie was owned by a character she's white, she's not big on government, a mountain dweller. I'll call her probably the Republican. Probably the Republican had no social media because she comes running out of the house, shooting her gun like Annie Oakley, telling them to get off of her property, not having any clue that flesh-eating bats who only operate by sound are gonna come get her, and then she will get got. While she was getting eaten by the bats, Lib Dude rushed his family into her house and took possession faster than a government-subsidized loan. And because he was the peacenik he is, he manages to navigate his family to safe places by using a wood chipper, a crowbar, a mop handle, and doing a bunch of these. Shh. And now, for the other male character of the movie. He happened to be a pastor. Yay. No, not yay. He was a typical Hollywood man of the cloth. But at least they put a little twist on it. This guy cut the tongues off of his flock and impregnated young fertile girls because I guess they're going to repopulate the world. Typical Hollywood pastor sets his sights on Lib Dude's daughter. That's when he got some sense, got the gun that was owned by probably Republican, and points it dead at typical Hollywood pastor. I guess it only proves one thing. In Hollywood, it's okay to use a gun as long as you're pointing it at somebody who is a man of the cloth or resembles anyone from the church or... Because of the imagery of Christians, American Man getting off, probably Republican, being stupid, and Lib Dude saving the day, I'd have to give it flag at half-mast. But there were scenes where it was pretty exciting and fun to watch. As far as thrilling, I would have to give it a flag up. But for my money, I suggest Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds for 3 reasons. The star is a man, saves his family, all females. 2, there's an insufferable elitist lib who has to eat crow. 3, it's done in a time where women could openly dress like women and be proud. And this is Sonia Schmidt's movie review from an American perspective. Remember, I watch so you don't have to.